it's Cori here from Well Beauty Blog. I'm so excited to be back doing a video. I haven't done a video in a really long time, and so of course my first video back had to be with one of my favorite natural makeup brands, Jane Iredale, and I'm here to show you their new refillable compact that they have and the bronzers. I have 3 of them. Here's one of them, my favorite Moon Glow, and I'll be showing you the look that I am wearing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Jane Iredale BB cream, and I have BB3. I probably could use BB1, but it's a little too ashy. I kind of like the peachiness of BB3, so that's what I use. And I'm just going to smooth it over my face with a makeup sponge. You could use a brush if you like. I like makeup sponges. I do have their primer on underneath already. And do I have it out? Oh, I don't have it with me, but I really do like their primer, and especially in the summer, sometimes it's all I need is a moisturizer because it's just really light and it moisturizes my skin really nicely. In the winter, of course, I do need more. What I really like about this BB cream too is that it includes SPF, and especially here in Arizona, I need to wear SPF year round. And in the summers, of course, you definitely want to be wearing SPF. And I think it's SPF 30 or SPF 25. So it's actually, it's a, really good coverage. So that was easy, and it smoothed out my skin, got rid of any redness. So there, so that's all done with. So now I'm gonna do my brows. I actually already did mascara because I make a complete mess when I do mascara. So I did that before the video so I didn't have to put you guys through watching me put on mascara and then clean it up. But I have their brow kit, Jane Iredale's brow kit, and this one is in the brunette. I have the blonde. I'm covering up the mirror here. It does have a nice little mirror in it, which is really great. I use the brunette, so even though I am blonde and I have pretty fair eyebrows, I don't really like the blonde personally. It's just a little too ashy for me, a little too light. I actually like having slightly darker brows than I do my hair. So it comes with the color, which is just a pressed powder, and then it actually comes with the wax. The wax is really nice, and I like it for keeping everything in place. The only problem is that it has a slight glossy finish, and I kind of like having matte eyebrows, and so I don't tend to use the wax. I just use the powder. So this is the little brush that's included, and honestly, I love it. So I've just been using this. And so as I was talking, I was kind of just shaping my brows, keeping everything in place, and then now with the angled brush, I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder on the brush, tap off the excess. And the angled brush does a really good job of putting on the powder for your eyebrows. I like the fact that it's an angle. That tends to be, how your eyebrows are shaped. And it makes it really easy then to get at the very end to get it nice and thin. But then also right here to use it on the thicker side of things. Just, of course, got to make sure they're even. Nothing's worse than having eyebrows that are not even. So once I'm done actually putting on the color, then I go back to this brush and just kind of smooth it out again. It kind of helps evenly distribute the powder. And there, I'm set. So as you can see, doing the brows is super easy. I love this little palette. Once again, it has the powder and the wax. I don't really use the wax, but yeah, it's pretty awesome and it's super easy to use. So now that that's all done, I am here to show you, and I'm super excited to show you guys, the different, what are these called? Just the bronzer, I guess. So they used to have, I'm going to show you the old Moon Glow. So this is Moon Glow. I've had it for a long time, and as you can see, there's like barely a dent in it, and I have used it a lot. So this is the old container, didn't have a mirror or anything, and it came in quadrants. Well, now what they've done is they've updated it. So now it is stripes rather than quadrants, and it is refillable. So now you have a compact. The compact is super pretty. It's kind of a rose gold. It has a mirror included. I'm gonna cover it up so you don't see your own reflection of the camera. And I even like this, do what you love is in there. Nice little message. And so you can just put the bronzer right in that compact now, which makes it so much easier. And it's a little bit thinner too than the old, so it's easier to, you know, carry, keep in your purse or whatever. So I do like that a lot. Getting used to the stripes was a little different. I got used to the quadrants, oops. I got used to the quadrants, and so the stripes is a little bit different. It's a little bit harder to only use certain colors, which is a little unfortunate, but then it's also easier for blending. So it just kind of depends on what you want to use it for. So I actually have all three. So I've already shown you Moon Glow, and then here is Rose Dawn. And I actually was already playing with it and mixing it, so I want to show you. So this is what it looks like when you start blending it to wear. But what's really nice is if you ever want to just use a single color, which I'll show you because I'm going to do that for my eyeshadow, it's super easy to clean up. All I've been doing is taking a tissue and I just swipe it across and boom, all clean again. So it's really easy to use as a blush, and then you can just do one swipe and it's back to just doing it individually for eyeshadows. And then, so that was Rose Dawn, and then the last one is Sunbeam. So Sunbeam, so Moonbeam, or Moon Glow, I'm sorry. Moon Glow is a little bit more warm, and this one's a little bit more rosy. I would say it's a little bit closer to Rose Dawn, but darker. First, I'm going to use Rose Dawn on my cheeks. And I'm going to actually avoid this last color just a little bit. It is a little dark and I'm pretty fair. But what's really nice is that it's blendable. So I'm using their blush brush, or their dome brush, Jane Iredale's dome brush. So I'm just gonna, I swirled it around and I'm gonna tap off the excess, especially for me because I'm so fair. And then just blend it. Oh, got a little bit of a brush hair there. So, and there's a little bit of powder, so I might just press and dab just to pick that up. Tap off the excess. You always want to do that. Anytime you're working with powder, always tap off the excess. Not only does it prevent you from applying too much, but then it also prevents any fallout where you're getting, you know, powdered on your face. You don't want that. And what's really nice about these colors is they have a little bit of a sheen to them. I don't know if you can tell on my skin. The BB cream also kind of has a nice sheen to it, but the blush does as well. It's not super shimmery, but I wouldn't call it matte either. It's just this really nice glow, which is perfect for summer. So now what I'm going to do is, so I have it on my cheeks, but I'm actually going to apply a little bit of bronzer. This unfortunately is too dark for me to wear on my face. I am really fair though. If you are pretty much any skin tone other than incredibly fair, this will be fine. But unfortunately, I'm just a little too fair. But I am going to show you one of the colors on my eyes. So I'm actually going to use Moon Glow instead. And I'm going to avoid, once again, I'm going to avoid that dark color. And I'm just going to use the lighter 3 as a bronzer. And I'm going to apply it right under the blush. And I like to make the little kissy face. I think it helps define your cheekbones, makes it a little bit easier to know where to apply. And then once again, I'm just going to tap along or swirl along the lighter 3, tap off the excess. Get my hair out of the way. And then just blend. And especially if you're fair like me, it's really nice having these colors just to kind of give your face some color. Anytime I go without blush, people are like, oh, are you feeling okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm feeling just fine. I'm just naturally really pale. And so wearing blush, wearing some bronzer, it really just gives us pale girls some color, which is really nice. So feel nice and defined. My cheeks look great. So I'm really good to go. So now I'm gonna do my eyes. So I'm going to start with an all over color. I'm going to take out the Rose Dawn and I'm going to apply this brown right here with the Deluxe shader, Jane Iredale's Deluxe shader. And if you can hear that, that's my dog in the background. I have 2 pugs and they can be quite noisy. I really like this color because it's kind of like a peachy brown rose color. And it's just so nice for all over. It's not too dark, but it's still a pop of color. I think it's perfect for summer. I really like using these for their eyeshadows, to be honest. Next, I'm actually going to use, now there's a couple. I could use this highlight color, which is just a little bit lighter. I could also use this color, which I think is just not quite as pink as the Rose Dawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. And I'm going to use, actually, you know what? I think I'll just stay with the Deluxe shader, but I'm gonna wipe it off real quick. And so I'm just gonna swipe right along. And I'm gonna put that right on my upper lids here, right below my brow. And then I'm also going to apply it in the corner of my eyes and right above my lashes. And it really just gives you, your eyes a really nice pop of color. And I'm going to focus more on the inner one half. I feel like it just brightens up your eyes, especially if you have dark circles or you're tired. Just adding a little bit of highlight in those colors, it's just amazing to me how well it opens up your eyes. So now what I'm going to do is I actually still have the magnetic wand brush. I forget what they call it. I think that's what the snappy brush, snappy wand brush. This thing's amazing. I've had it for a couple of years. I still use it all the time. I absolutely love the smudge brush in this thing. It's the perfect eyeliner brush because it's not too thin, but it's not too thick. I love using it for kind of a smudged eyeliner. So I'm going to take, I keep forgetting the names, this is awful, Sunbeam, all 3 of them, I keep getting them confused. So I'm going to take the Sunbeam and I'm actually going to use the darkest color in Sunbeam as an eyeliner. And I'm just going to kind of smudge it out for a little smoky look. So I just, you know, always be sure to tap off the excess. I'm going to focus just on the outer one half. And then get a little bit thicker and kind of smoke it out. It's such a pretty brown. And it goes really nicely with kind of the rose color. For those of you who have medium or dark skin, this would really be a beautiful bronzer. But for me, because I'm so fair, it makes a really great eyeliner. And because I really want like a natural summery look, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, and I'm not actually gonna go under the eyes. I'm just gonna stay on top. But one thing I did want to show you is, let's just say, like, I think right now this is a perfect summer look. Oh, can't forget the lippy, of course. So I really like Flirt. It's kind of a nude peachy pink color. It's really similar to my own natural lip color. But it has just a hint of color, and then it also has SPF. So once again, in the summer, or really any time, if you're out in the sun, you shouldn't forget your lips. You definitely want to protect your lips just like you would the rest of your face. So I would leave it just like this for a nice summery day look. I think it's really nice. I feel bronzed, I feel beautiful, I'm ready to go. But let's just say we want to kick it up a notch. We're like, you know what, this looks great, obvi, but I want it to be a little bit more dark and for a nighttime look. So let's go to that. So what I'm gonna do now is, in the Snappy Wand brush, I have the crease. So I'm gonna take that dark color and I'm actually gonna kind of blend it into the top, and I'm gonna bring in another color from that rose, the Rose Dawn. So obviously you could just do the dark brown all over if you really wanted to go dark for the nighttime. I always like to do a blend of colors. I just think it kind of adds just a subtle difference that makes it really nice. But you could use this brown as an all-over color too. And once again, I'm using the dark brown from the Sunbeam. The dark brown in the Moon Glow is really similar, it's just a little bit more yellow. And because I used it as a bronzer, I thought I would just shake things up and stay a little bit more rosy on my eyes. So this darkened it just a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in, so before, this is Rose Dawn, I had used the dark. Now I'm actually going to kind of use this peachy coppery color too, just to give a little bit more color to my eyes. And I'm going to use, you know what, I'll stay with the crease brush. I'll make things simple. So I'm just wiping off that dark brown color. Get that out of there. So now I'm going to use this color. And it's just kind of adding a little pop of kind of a peachy brown, which I think is really pretty. And there we go. So now I took my daytime look, I added just a little extra something something for the nighttime, and let's just go ahead and add eyeliner to the bottom. I think that also helps open up your eyes. And I'm cleaning off my eyeliner brush here. I was using black before. You don't want that. Okay, so now I'm going back to the brown. I'm just going to swipe in. And I'm going to keep the bottom pretty thin. I'm not going to smudge it out for today. I'm just going to kind of keep it a thin just to open up my eyes. But I'm going to keep the smudge on top. All right, so I think that opened up my eyes. It kind of drew the eyeshadow down, it kind of blended it all, made it all one look. I think I'm bronzed, I'm fabulous, I'm ready for the summer. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some ideas of how to use the new refillable bronzers. And I will see you guys later.